My name is Seth K Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this.
Hi everybody, let's step into Photoshop. Let's start with today's tutorial. Now today's tutorial is going to be really packed, so I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. Alright, so let's go to create new, and then the dimension we're going to use 2000 over here, and then over here we are going to use 2803. Keep here pixels, use 72 over here. Now we're going to use RGB 8-bit white over here, and then let's call it party flyer, and then let's click on create. Now I want you to go to view, and then I want you to go to new guard layout, and then set here to 4, set here to 6, and then type 3 here each, and that is it. Click on OK. So you're going to have this, but we want to start with the background first. Let's pick this one and drag it into Photoshop, and then flip, let's see, rotate 90 degree, and then hold shift and drag it away. Great. Now let's go and pick our levels, and then level set here to 39, set here to 1, set here to 225 over here. Then the next thing is let's go and pick our curves, and then we are using, make sure here is RGB, and then drag it that way. Great. Now go back here, set it to red, drag it up like that. Go back here, set it to green, and then drag it like that. Go back, then choose blue just a little bit. I think that is it. Now I want you to go to color balance, and then color balance, make sure you are using the mid tones. Here type 1, and then here type -34, and then here type -17. Great. Also, I want you to bring in some solid colors. So let's go here, and then let's go to solid color, and then let's choose this particular color code 2E0202. Click on OK. Go over here and set it to soft light. Now I want us to duplicate it. This time let's go here and let's set it to darken. Amazing. Now I want us to click over here and then click on our brush tool. Come here and choose soft round brush, and then let's increase the size a little bit. Also set here to around 70%. Click over here, make sure here is color black, and then around here I want you to click. Awesome. And that's great. The next thing is I want you to duplicate it again. Delete this, give it a mask again, double click here, and then let's choose black color. Awesome. Over here I want us to set the opacity to 47. Great. Now we are done with our background. Let's put it in a group, and let's call it BG. Let's bring in our model, drag this one in there and leave it. Now I want you to hold shift and alt, and let's resize it. Also, let's go and bring our wood. Let's bring this one in there. Okay, this is also great. Let's bring another one in there, this one. Okay, so let's put this wood in a group. Let's call it wood. Awesome. Let's open it, and then this one, let's put it in a group. Let's call it wood, small letters. Alright, let's come back to our model. Now with our model, I want to first go here, adjustments, let's give it exposure, and let's clip it to it. Now over here I want us to type -1.89. Great. And then over here I want us to type -0.0042. Great. And then that is it. Now I want you to click over here, zoom in, and then let's create a little highlight. Go over here, make sure it's 50% or 48%, and then make sure here is also color black. Make sure here is selected. Click on the forehead. Nice. Reduce the size a little bit. Every part of her face that, let's reduce it a little bit. Every part of her face that has light over there, we just want to, you know, hide it or reveal it. Now we want to create a little depth over here, play with the light a little bit. So let's trace it over here. Over here. Okay, so I think this is quite great. Maybe let's give it a little bit over here as well. In here. And that's good so far. And so we are done with the exposure. Now I want us to also bring in some color balance to correct some few stuff. Let's clip it to it. The color balance, we are using midtones over here. Over here, I want you to set it to 22. Awesome. And then over here, let's choose -5. Great. And then over here, let's leave it at 0. So you can see the difference. Sweet. Now let's also go and bring in some level. And then, as usual, clip it to it. We are using RGB over here. Over here, let's set it to 79. Nice. And then over here, let's set it to 0.69. Awesome. And then here 225, like that. Now I want you to click over here and then Control I. Now click on your brush and then make sure you increase the size. Also make sure the opacity is around 56. And then make sure here is color white. And then just bring it in there. Look for the outline and bring it in there. Let's set it all the way to 100%. Let's reduce it. Now I think this is good. Alright, so it's just the outline that we are tracing, that's all. So great, let's put it all in a group. Let's call it model. Now let's go with the wood. Let's open it, click over here, and then go here to your adjustments, and then I want us to click on exposure. Now clip it to it. Click over here. Now the adjustments over here, we are going for -3.33. Awesome. And then over here, let's set it to -0.0083. And then let's leave it at 1. And then let's bring in some levels. Clip it to it. Let's go and look for red. Set here to 0, set here to 1, set here to 1, 1, 5. Click over here, set it to green. Now with the green, we are using 7 over here. Over here, we are using 1. Over here, we are using 255. Let's go to blue. Blue over here, we are using 1, 5. Over here we are using 1, we are using 255. All right, and so that is it. This is how it looks like, quite deeper. And then now we can close it, but then the wood itself over here, let's double click it, and then let's go here to drop shadow. and then set here to multiply, choose color black, set here to 65 the opacity, and then the angle is 90, and then here set it to 63, 24, 46, and then that is it. Great. Let's add some glow to it, so let's give it over here, and then let's set it to color dodge. Great. Let's click on our brush tool, and then let's go here and pick this color, FAC388. Click on OK. Make sure your caps lock is off. Let's choose soft round brush. Make sure the opacity is also 100, and then click over here. Increase it a little bit. Duplicate it and send it somewhere here. Now in fact, let's set the opacity to 76 for this, 76 for this. So this one somewhere here. Okay, so something like this is good. Let's put it in a group, and then let's call it top glow. Top glow. Now I also want to give it another one again. Duplicate this and then drag it in here. Delete this one rather. Okay, let's put this in the group. Let's call it down glow, and then I'm going to bring it underneath the model. I'm going to bring it underneath the model, and then I'll push it somewhere here, make it quite bigger over here like that. Duplicate it, the other one, bring it somewhere here, but then I'm going to reduce the opacity drastically, maybe to around 40 something. Push it somewhere here. Awesome. This is great. Let's see. Now drag it here, delete this one. Okay, so that's what we have now. That's great. Now let's bring in some few elements. Let's bring in this coconut, and then let's resize it like that. Drag it somewhere here, you know. And then let's give it exposure. Clip it to it. The exposure over here, I want us to give it minus 1.50. Great. Now over here, click on it, click on your brush, make sure caps lock is off. Caps lock is off, sorry. Make sure you're using a soft round brush, and then also make sure the opacity is 100 over here, and then make sure here is color black. Click over here, and then click over here as well. So this is quite great. Let's go to our adjustments again, and then let's go for hue and saturation, and then I want you to clip it to it. Now I want you to click on colorize. Sweet. And then the hue over here, I want you to select it and type 11 over there, and then I also want you to type over here 43, and then I want you to type 0 over here, and then let's just leave it like that. Now I also want us to bring in, let's put it in a group. Let's call it coconut. Let's bring in this ball, drag it in there, maybe around here, and then let's size it like that. Let's drag it underneath. Let's push it like that there. Okay. Now I want us to click on our adjustments and go for exposure. I want us to clip it to it, and then over here let's type minus 2.61. Enter. Let's see. Now I want us to click over here, pick our brush, set it to black, opacity 100, and then I want us to, let's see. No, let's click over here. Let's see. All right, so this is quite great, just the edge of it. That's nice. Then I want us to go and pick our hue and saturation, and then I want us to clip it to it as well. And then over here I want us to choose minus 21. Enter. Minus 21. Yep. And then leave it at 0, leave it at 0. And then let's put it in a group. Let's call it disco. Then let's bring in our speakers as well. Drag this in there. Okay. Let's resize it. Let's bring it somewhere here. Awesome. Drag it underneath disco. And then let's go for our exposure. Clip it to it. Type over here minus 1.83, and then let's leave it at 0. Actually let's select here, let's set it to minus 0.0083, and then over here let's set it to 1. And then let's come here, let's click on hue and saturation again, give it to it, and then over here let's give it minus 23. Enter. Let's give it 24 here. Enter. And then let's set it to 0 over here. Now it looks quite darker and deeper. Let's give it vibrance. Clip it to it. Now let's not play with the saturation, but then the vibrance here, let's give it 1.5. Tones down the saturation a little bit. And so this looks good. Let's put it in a group. Let's call it speakers. And then let's bring in our torch. Let's resize it like that. Let's drag it up. And then let's select this one, this one, this one, this one, and then control, in fact let me give it mask. Right click it and then convert to smart object. Alright, now let's drag it beneath speakers and let's push it somewhere here. Let's increase it and drag it somewhere here. Okay, that is it. And then let's go and bring this as well. Where are you? Let's drag it in there. Let's drag it up. Now we can work on it. Now what it is that it has some white background. We got to remove it. I don't have time to really show you how to remove it. I have other videos that tackle that, so kindly look for it. But I'll select half of it and then I'll mask it. So now that I've selected it, I can see some white strokes around it. I don't want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control and I'm going to click over here, and then I'll go to select and I'll go to select and mask, and then I'll just play with these things. The transparency, the smooth, let's drag the smooth forward a little bit, and then the feathers, leave it like that. The contrast, drag it all the way here, and then the shift edge, drag it all the way here as well. And then let's see how it looks like. Transparency, let's drag it all the way here. All right, okay. And then the edge detection, the radius, drag it, choose maybe 2 or so, and then let's close it. And then let's come here, remember settings, output settings, let's choose select and new layer with layer mask, and then okay. And then convert to smart object. Let's delete the one underneath it, and then that's it. All right, so let's drag this one under as well. It's great. I want us to put these two in a group. Let's call it torch and craft, whatever it is, right? Okay, now let's open it, select both of them, put it in a group, and then let's go to our adjustments, and then let's go for exposure as usual. And then for the exposure, click over here, let's set it to -1.78. let's set here to 0, and then let's leave here at 1 as well. Now you want to click over here, click on your brush, make sure caps lock is off, and then maybe somewhere around here you want to just click on it, just click on it. Okay, just it gives it a little bit of depth and some beauty. Okay, now we're done with the exposure. Let's bring in color balance because we need to correct the colors. Let's leave it at midtones here. Over here, select and type 99, and then let's leave it at 0. Let's leave it at 0, and then let's put it in the group. Oh boy, my light is out. Okay, so that's like this, and then we can close it. Now the next thing is that we got to duplicate it, right? Duplicate it, and then flip horizontal, and then drag it this way as well, and then we can leave it like that. And then we can bring in some let's duplicate this code too as well, and then let's duplicate coconut as well. Send coconut all the way here. Let's send disco all the way here. All right, nice. I want you to go to your brush. Now I left the brush in the description here. Okay, so once you double click on it, just double click it, and then to install in Photoshop for you. Once that is done, let's go back to Photoshop and then click on our brush. It's going to open for you. I want you to choose this, and then I want you to come down here, new layer, reduce the size, and then come here and pick this color. I want you to type BB7E08. Great. 1, 2, 3. So resize it and then draw it somewhere here, and then if possible, I don't like the color, so even saturation. All right, so -23 here to make it quite nicer. Let's put it in the group. Let's call it ethnic 1. Now I want us to duplicate it, make it quite smaller. Click on your move to make sure auto select is off, and then drag it somewhere here. Sweet. Also, I want you to create another layer, and then go here or go there. Make sure your brush is selected, and then let's look for another one. Perhaps let's look for this. Let's reduce the size, and then let's 1, 2, 3. Great. Let's put it in a group. Open this one, hold Alt and drag this one in there, and then clip it to it as well. Let's close this one too. This is ethnic 2. This is ethnic 3. And so this one, let's bring it like that. And then let's push it somewhere here. Like that. Let's make it quite smaller. Alright. And then one more thing. Let's duplicate it. Also, let's bring it somewhere here. I feel like we should increase it here as well. I feel like ethnic 1 is too big. It's too big. So let's resize it. Now let's also go back there. Click on your brush tool and then let's select this. Now duplicate ethnic 1. Open it over here, delete it, create a new layer, drag it in there, double click this one, clip it to it, and then over here I want you to reduce the size, and then 1 2 3. Now close it, Ctrl T, transform it, and then rotate it. Click on your move tool and then move it somewhere here. Awesome. Duplicate it, Ctrl T, and then flip horizontal. Click on your move tool and then let's move it anywhere we can get results. Somewhere here is also not bad. Okay, so we are done with the edge. Next, let's start with our text. And then with our text, I want us to type here, and then let's go and pick open. Now paste it there. Okay, let's drag it all the way up, and then I want us to go to our character. We are going to use intro regular, and then we are going to set the font size over here to 323. Awesome. Let's set here to regular, let's set here to -60, and then make sure everything is caps over here. It doesn't really matter the color over here as well. Let's drag it, click on your move tool, let's drag it somewhere here. Now duplicate it and bring it down. I want you to pick house, and then let's paste it. Now let's just resize it till it fits. Alright, let's put it in a group. Let's call it 1. Now in this group I want to double click it, and then I want us to go to bevel and emboss. Now set here to inner bevel, set here to smooth, and then set here to 95. That's the depth to 95, and then make sure it's up. That is clicked over here. Here is 40, here is 4, the angle is 90, and then here is 30. Also make sure the gloss contour is like this, and then the screen, I want you to click over here and let's choose F09D72. Great. Set here to 50%, and then click over here as well, and then I want us to come here and choose 570101. Click on OK. Set it to multiply, here 50 as well. And then once that is done, I want us to now go to the stroke, and then the stroke, I want us to go here. Let's set the size over here to 18. We are not done. Set it to 18. Okay, set it to outside, and then I want you to come here, change it to linear lighter color. lighter color, and then the opacity set it to 100, and then over here let's click over here, let's give it a peculiar color. I want us to give it B60303 color red. Let's go to gradient overlay, click over here, set it to normal, set the opacity to 100, click here, double click here, set it to E37442, and then click on OK. Then double click here, set it to F1A686, then click here, click over here as well. I don't know, but then I feel like there's something wrong somewhere. Alright, so everything is like this. Let's close it, let's see. So the red is not showing well, so let's go back to the stroke. I do not know why, but the red is not showing well, so let's go here. Perhaps let's choose lighter, or let's choose green, or let's choose normal. Let's choose normal. Normal is not bad. Alright, so let's close it. Now I want you to duplicate it. When you duplicate it, I want you to click here, make sure the gradient is off, and then the stroke is also off, and then the bevel and emboss is also off. Now with everything off, I want you to double click here and then go for texture. Awesome. And then texture, I want you to click over here and then come and pick something like this particular one. Also, I want you to set the size over here to 27, and then the size over here to 26. Okay, and then click over here. Then I want you to click over here and set it to soft light, and all of a sudden we have something like this. So this is quite great. Now I want over here, duplicate it and then send it up. Tap over here, party, then drag it down. But let's open it, let's delete open, and then the house over here, let's drag it up. We are going to, let's change it to party, and then let's paste it here. Make sure this is off. Now over here we are going to use salute riches, and then we are going to set over here to 100. Let's see, let's bring it somewhere here, let's see how it looks like. The font size, let's set it to 414. Okay, make sure it falls in the middle over there, and maybe let's rotate it a little bit more. Now let's close it. Let's put 1 2 3 in a group, and let's call it open house. Now I want us to double click it. Let's go to drop shadow, and then we are setting here to black, multiply, opacity 65%, the angle 90, and then use global light. The distance over here you want to use 20, and then also the spread over here we are going to use 10, and then also the size over here we are going to use 32, and then that is it. Let's zoom up. Now let's start with our date. Let's pick 23rd, and then open this over here, duplicate one, and then drag it all the way up. Let's close this, let's drag it here, let's open it, let's delete open house, let's type and paste 23rd May. Now let's open it, let's go to Montserrat. We're going to use Montserrat for it, and then we are going to set it to regular here. Let's use the font size 154. Awesome. And then the tracking, we are using -60 over here. Let's keep it all caps over here. I want us to go here, and then the stroke, let's see, let's set the stroke to 10. All right, and then let's see, let's drag it to the middle here. Now duplicate it and bring it down, and then let's pick Legon Gardens. Now open it, then Legon Gardens. Alright, Ctrl T, and then let's also make sure it's middle aligned. Awesome. Now let's also go here, and then let's pick this. Let's type here, and then let's paste it. Now we are going to use Montserrat for this. We are going to use semi-bold over here. We are going to keep here 52. Great. And then we are going to keep here -60. Make sure all is caps over here. Let's click here. Let's give it this color F8A985. Also make sure it is middle aligned. Duplicate it and bring it down. And then let's pick this. And let's paste it there. Ctrl T, and then let's make sure it's also middle aligned. Now I want us to zoom in, because this is where I really do all the corrections. Make sure everything is at the right place. So I like how it feels already. I feel like the 23rd should go up a little bit, and I also feel like the Legon Gardens, let's call this date, let's call this location. And then this one, let's call it maybe direction. Nice. Now let's bring the location closer to it a little bit more. Okay, I don't know why it's misbehaving, but let's click on our move to all right, like that. And then let's bring our direction closer as well. Let me zoom out. Let me really see the whole composition. Okay, so it's good, except the fact that it looks too saturated. So we got to do something about it, right? And so I'll click over here, and then I'll go to hue and saturation, and then the saturation over here, I'm going to reduce it to -23. Awesome. If possible, I'll just push it up a little bit, exactly to maybe around -11. -11 is quite good. It's quite good. And then we will also come here and then pick my curve, and then I'll try to boost it here up a little bit. Great. So basically I think this is quite great. Now guys, if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. I'm sorry if this video took quite a long time, but don't forget to comment below as well. I love you all. See you in the next video. Peace.